Morning everyone. So here we are with Roxy's weekly challenge, and I am just doing my tree. I've started putting the branches in. I've got double of this wool that I did put there, and but I'm just thinking that one that I put there, do I have a knot here? Look at all the chunky knots that you get. I don't know where I've come through with this one. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm going to just snip off that knot. And I just want to reposition it out a bit further. Like I've done it too close to the other branch. I want it to shoot out further out here and fill in a bit more. So I'm just going to come down here on the side and have it come out a bit more like that. So I just put my pin in there, my needle, and then I've got 2 strands of that DMC that I used here. And I'm just going to couch down this branch. How is everyone? I hope you're well. I haven't asked you that. And I am not pre-recording this video, but I will be pre-recording next week's video, just to make sure. The group of ladies are leaving on that in that morning, but I just want to make sure I get, my video goes up. If there's some unknown thing happens or something like that and I don't, then I'd be late. And I'm doing the prompt reveal, so I just want to make sure that I get it done. So now that I'm getting near, I can pull my thing through so I can kind of see. And I'm just going to, you can just sort of maneuver it a little bit to get a little bit of shape in your branch. Okay, and what I've been doing is just, ow, stabbed myself, just cutting it a bit longer like that and just separating the two and tying a knot. I found that a little bit less bulky than, going through the fabric and knotting it our regular way. I might have cut it a bit short, and I'm also stabbing myself with the other needle. There, just do a double knot. So I was asked in some comment, what am I doing with the edges? I'm leaving these edges raw. I'm thinking at this point, the edges of my piece are probably going to be raw edges. I haven't really gotten that far thinking about it, but I'm thinking raw edges. Now I might just put one more little teeny tiny branch, but I don't need to really put too many, because then I've got all my felt leaves that I have cut out already. So I'm just thinking a little branch there would be good, and I've got a tiny piece of this left, so I'll use that. And I'll just come here, maybe, yes, and oh, I didn't knot. Because it's so short, but honestly I don't need another piece. There we go. And I'm just going to go down in through there, and then I need to put a knot in here. And that is that. So now we can end this off, and I'm going to choose some greens and we'll start putting the leaves on. I did want to come in with another few shades of brown on the tree trunk as well, but I don't know whether I'll get that done today. That was a bit longer, a bit easier to tie. There we go. Right, so that is done. We've got the trunk on. I'm very happy with it, and I'm going to see if I have my green threads here. Oh, I do. I'm going to grab this one here. I won't bring it on because I'm zoomed in, and I just otherwise you'll all go out of focus. And I'm thinking I might use I might use this colour. It's a variegated DMC. I think I'll use 6 strands. I just use whatever needle, whatever takes my fancy. Okay, I do want to sort of lay out my little leaves just to, that one's a bit big. I don't want them too big. I'm just going to trim it down a little bit more. I just cut a rectangle and then do the leaf shape. Put that one there. Oh, I can stitch that one on. I might start, oh no, I'll just stitch each one on and then end it off and then do the next one. I think I'll start here. I am using 6 strands, so it's quite thick. But because I'm also working on wool, hand-dyed wool, I just want to, I want the thread, to be able to see the thread. I think if I only use 2 or 3 strands, let me just tap you, then I'm just doing a little running stitch here, and I'm thinking that's about all I'm going. Well, I could come back in and do a few. I might do a few sort of random stitches up the sides. I'll just see when I finish putting them all on. So that's that one. I'll go with a. What do I have a lot of? I have a lot of this colour, so we might have one of those there. So that way, I'm sort of planning it. So that way, this one I will start here and not waste too much thread, and then go down the center. So this will take me a while to do, but I'll just show you a few and then I'll pop off and do it. Ow, I stabbed myself. And I could have even done my leaves even smaller, but I'm going to leave them at this size. We'll get more coverage quicker. I need to choose a smaller, I need to fit a smaller one in here. It doesn't matter if it goes over the flowers, although I could move it just very slightly there. No, I don't like where it's sitting. I need to have it just go over the flowers. It's a bit of a wonky stitch, the first one, it's huge. But I just leave it. Oh, so I was just chatting, I just opened up YouTube. I just turned my computer on while I was chatting, and I was chatting to Mum. And the first thing that came on my YouTube homepage, you know, where you get recommended videos, was my sister's sons, my nephews, band on Anzac Day, parading down the CBD in Sydney, the Central Business District, where the high, you know, where the skyscrapers are, sort of it's a road that leads down to the Opera House. So really wonderful. So I'll share the link to that video. It's really great to watch, and it's the full band. I think Mum said, Sarah will correct me, there probably over 200 kids in it, and they're just so good. They had the reduced band in New York, so I will share that. So where will we have another? We might put one. I'll put one here. Maybe just change its angle a little bit. Oh, helps if you put a knot at the end of your thread. I want it to be quite full, so I'm thinking I don't need to cut any more felt, but I may. Who knows? So we'll end this one off. And then at the bottom of the tree, I also want to do some sort of grass and some little, maybe some little French knots in a few colors, like there's little flowers sort of growing around the base. Just move my leaves out of the way. Oh, it's so much fun. Still got a lot of work to do. A few things, catching up sort of things to do. I might go ahead and put one here. I know I haven't finished down there, but I want to start seeing what's happening over here as well. So I'm getting a very slight variation in the green, which is why I like these variegated threads. And then there I might put I'll slide that one under there. Yes. Oh my goodness, I can't get my, oh my word, oh, got it. So I think I will go ahead and just keep on adding leaves. Yes, that's going to be good there. Here and there on my piece. And then I will come back and see if there's something else to do. So I'll be back soon. Hi guys, so I'm back. I filled in my tree. I'm really pleased with it. You can just see the branches in there. I did want to grab maybe some other browns if I have them, just to add a bit more color contrast in the trunk. I wanted to say the stem, but it's a trunk. I have this one. I might put a little bit of this. I could actually, you know what would be cool? If I were to use some of this. So it's going to be dimensional. You won't be able to see so much what's underneath. Just a minute. I just got to get rid of those bits of wool. See if I can thread it without the thread. I don't think so. So when I was putting the leaves on the branches, as you saw, I did a little bit on one, then I started to put some on the other one. I just sort of worked my way around each one. I added that one in afterwards. I didn't just do one branch at a time because I wanted to see how they were going to sort of fit in together. So I'm just going to, it's pretty thick here and there. There's a lot of knots there in that section. Hopefully I can get my stitch in. Yes. I'm just going to jump around and do a little bit of this. And then I'm going to come in with that other color as well. So I'm not doing it everywhere. Pretty tough. I might even go up over there, just cut across so it's not too, I don't want it to be too regular. So I might start going at a little bit of a diagonal there. Yes, I like that more. I already like that. Let's just giving it a bit more texture. I'm wondering whether the other colour might be too light, but I think, I don't know, like if you have a gum tree, like a eucalyptus tree, they have so many tones in them. Of course, when you use wool, it all becomes very chunky. And then I'll just do one up here where the branches start. Oh, okay. Yes, I like that more. So we'll just, look at that. Look at all those knots. Okay. And then maybe, well, I think that's very thin. I might put some of that in. I might do it double. I don't know what thread it is. Oh, Valdani. It was a Valdani thread. I'm going to do it double. Oops. When you're doing it double over like that, you just got to make sure all the threads are sort of pulled taut. Yes, I do like that. I'm just, did you see that? I'm pulling it just to make sure I'm not pulling it all too taut. I can still see bits and pieces of my under threads. I haven't totally covered it, but I've given it a bit more colour tone. And one more if I can get one. And then I might tie this thread. Okay. So if I cut it here, I can just tie a knot because it was too short to do the normal way. Okay, next. Right, well, I think I'll leave that. That's my video for today. Still need to do my little flowers over there. I need to continue my path. I'm still thinking about putting a birdie on my water bath, on my fountain, sorry. And I need to do some little flowers down here. So I'll work on that, and then I will be back for next week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.